it's like my channel started with giving people mainly vegan advice, and then it was giving like travel and bike advice a little bit, and now I feel like maybe it's because this is what I post about a lot, but the most common thread of people who seek advice from me, they're all saying pretty much the same thing, which is, hey, I want to go do something that's a bit alternative, such as quit college and go work on organic farms for 6 months, or maybe you're done with college or you didn't go to college and you're ready to just go live your life and you want to go build a little homestead fruit farm and live a very chill life, but you've planned in your head how you're gonna or you have a good idea that you'll be able to sufficiently feed yourself and make enough money to live, and like that's what brings you meaning, and your friends and family and teachers, etc., are fearful of your idea. They're like, no, you need to go get a job, you need to live a conventional life, don't go live your alternative life. The only reason that they're doing that is not because they're assholes, they're just scared for you. They love you so much and they're afraid that you're just in the clouds and that your vision for how you want to live is going to bring you towards failure and misery. That's why they're telling you not to go do it. It's not that they hate farms, they just don't think that it's practical. Which is why, if you have a vision for how you want to live and people are hating you on it, but you have thought it through in your head of how you're going to envision that plan, if you've done that and you're ready to go pursue it and you're an adult and you can use your own finances to go do it, anybody else, including your parents and friends and grandparents and everything, all you owe to them in the world is simply to be nice and not be a jerk, and that's it. You do not owe your parents your life, essentially. It's not their life. They had you as an independent person, and now it's time for you to be nice to them and go pursue your dreams. So listen, if you're 19 and you have no money and you use all your parents' money for everything and you say, I want to leave and go have a fruit farm and not get a job, I support your parents saying, no, that's a stupid idea. You don't know what you're talking about. How are you going to go do that? Because you're not ready to do that. Like, you have to be, like, if you're going to go pursue an alternative lifestyle, you better have thought it through how you're going to do it, or else your parents are right to criticize you, because that means you kind of are living with your head in the clouds. I'm going to be honest. If you have the finances, if you have a plan, you know that's what's going to make you happy, and the only thing holding you back is the acceptance from your parents, you have to go on a spiritual journey where you realize that all you owe to your parents is to be nice and loving and to not hurt them in an intentional, hurtful way. And then after that, you don't owe them anything. You just have to go live your life to the best of your ability, because guess what? If you live your life purely for the approval of your parents, I don't know if it's in 2 years, in 10 years, in 20 or 50 years, but at some point, you are going to feel a void and a depression so deep that you decided to not listen to your heart and instead live for someone else. It's going to hurt bad. So it will hurt less to disappoint your parents in the short term by pursuing a lifestyle that triggers them if you know it's meaningful for you. That will actually hurt less than if down the line you continue to live your life for other people's approval and then you realize that you threw your life away. So I know it sucks to be in conflict with your parents. I've never been in real conflict with my parents, but I've definitely made lifestyle decisions like buying a used motorcycle, living on a bicycle, traveling, being so far away from my family. All those things my parents probably advised at one point, are you sure you want to do that? That's a little dangerous. It's probably not the best idea. Why don't you play it safe? Why don't you calm down? You don't have to be so extreme. Again, these are all relative terms. It's extreme to them. It's dangerous to them. It's a bad idea to them. But to me, riding a motorcycle and living on a bicycle now and traveling the world off of just a few $100s I make on the internet, that I thought it through. I realized I could do it, and so I did it. And guess what? I'm 2 years into doing that, and I've never been happier. My life has changed for the better. And because I'm now doing it, I've proven to my parents I can do it. And now they don't hate on my lifestyle at all. They love it. They're proud of me. They think it's awesome because I'm different. And I do it successfully. So at the end of the day, if you have a vision and you fail miserably and your parents criticize you for it, you deserve that criticism. You weren't smart enough, or you were meant to fail and next time you'll do it better. That's okay too. We don't always get things on the first go around. But when it comes to like I've gotten a lot specifically because I've shared so much about how I'm going to start a farm after this and live like a homestead, very sustainable, off-grid lifestyle. A lot of people have been messaging me that they want to do that too, but their parents are just so not into that idea. And they're like, how do I do it if my parents don't want me to? And I'm like, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? You're going to be on your farm successfully doing it. Your parents aren't going to be there. You just have to call them once a week and say, hey, I love you. How's your week been? And you talk to them for 30 minutes. And then you got your 6.5 days free to not worry about their judgment. They're not there in your life. You have to live your life for you. Who cares what the haters think? If you live your life and do it successfully and you're happy, who cares what anyone thinks about your lifestyle if it's serving you? So you have to learn that yes, we grow up in communities, so we base so much of what we do based on the approval of others, but it's slightly psychotic because all anybody else is entitled from you is for you to not be an asshole to them. After that, if you want to wear one red shoe and one blue shoe, if you want to go live happily on a farm and be kind of a hermit or have a family or whatever, if you want to do anything, literally anything that is meaningful to you and you've thought it through, who cares what anybody else thinks? I mean that. And that's not selfish because, again, what people are entitled to is for you to not be hurtful to them in a physical way, in a verbally abusive way. You cannot do that to others. After that, you don't owe anybody anything. I'm so passionate about that concept because it's true. I see literally most of the people in my life are in some way, usually in a majority of their life, kind of living because they're just following the path that other people set for them, and they've never even entertained the idea to pursue their dreams. They're just like, oh, my dream is to be an astronaut or to be a paleontologist or an archaeologist, but I had to get into finance, I had to have the family, I had to blah, blah, blah. Maybe things you didn't want to do because you're just like, that's life. If I did something else, my friends and family would think I'm crazy, so I got to do what my friends and family want me to do. It's like, am I the only person here saying that is the dumbest mentality ever? You're going to be 50 or 40 and be like, what the fuck did I just do? I just wasted my life, and now these other people who are hating on me, they're dead now. You have to go follow your dreams. It's not like you should follow your dreams. You literally have to, or else you're going to be in misery. Okay? So that's what I have to say to that. All anybody deserves from you is for you to not hurt them aggressively. And after that, you can go do whatever you want. Because it's your life, not somebody else's. Let me know what you think about that down below. Although, I'm right. That was fun. Hope you guys are doing well. Greetings from San Isidro General from my $17 a night Airbnb in the mountains. We got fruits. We got Maggie. We're going to go play. Much love, Dream Extreme.